You found out that your property in Spain is illegal, or that the second floor was built without the permission. If your property has been there for a certain amount of time and nobody claimed against it, there was no claim for the town hall, no neighbor made any claim against you, you may be able to legalize it just because it's overdue, it's expired, yeah, the time to claim against it. It is on Tenerife and on Canary Islands in general, it is only 4 years. So it means after the property has been sitting there for 4 years and nobody did anything about it, you are able to legalize it. You just have to take an architect, measure the place, make so-called certificado de antigüedad, so where the certified architect or aparejador will state that the property is older than the prescription time, what is, as we said here, 4 years. It's not 4 years all over Spain. It depends on the Comunidad Autónoma. So there are regions where it's longer. There are many regions where it is actually just 4 years, but there are some regions where it's longer. For example, Baleares, it's so Mallorca, Ibiza, etc. It's 8 years, and in Valencia it's 15 years. But here we are lucky enough, so after 4 years you are able to do it. But very important thing, when you take the architect who is measuring the place and issuing the certificado de antigüedad, very important to ask him if the property is longer than 10 years there, or whatever, longer than 8-9 years, to put exact amount of years how old the property is, or to put that it's older than 10 years. We've seen some cases where architects just state that it's longer than 4 years because they think it will be enough to prescribe and regularize the situation in Land Registry, which it is. But they forget that there is another law which says that the new built property, legally or illegally, without a permit or with a permit, to be sold within the first 10 years from the construction, need so-called seguro decennal, which is insurance, basically a 10-year insurance for the construction of the house. And if your architect will state that the property is older than 4 years, the Land Registry will assume that it is 4 years, not 10. And then they will require, if you will be willing to sell it before the full 10 years pass, they will be requiring the seguro decennal, which is very expensive and extremely complicated to get if the property is already existing. So please make sure when you do it to talk to your architect to put as long as the property has been there.